So today we are practicing a mobility sequence that you can practice anytime you're in a transition. So if you're transitioning from home to work, this is an amazing practice to do before you head out. If you're transitioning from work to home, this is a great practice to do before you just to get you settled back into your body before you move into the rest of your home life. This is also a great thing to do if you're transitioning from being well to being sick. Like if you have a cold, this is the thing to do. Like I don't always want to go upside down when I have a cold, so this is what I do. And if you're transitioning from being well or cold, having a cold to being well again, and you're still kind of working up your energy to do stuff, this is an incredible practice. And so this is the morning, so this is what we're going to be doing today. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always pause your practice, ask the question, and then come back to the practice, and I'll answer it at the end. So we're going to start standing up, so join me. Okay, so just standing up, I want you to just feel your feet in the floor. Take a nice exhale through your nose. And we're going to start just by reaching your right arm up to the ceiling. And then turn your hand, turn the elbow, and turn the upper arm as you swim your arm back behind you. Then continue to turn your arm so your hand faces the ceiling. And then bring your arm down by your side. I'm going to go back, rotate your arm, and then reach up to the ceiling and lower your hand down by your side. And let's do that again on that same side. Reach your arm up to the ceiling, turn your hand, the elbow, then the upper arm, and keep going as you bring your arm down by your side. And reverse. Turn your arm, reach up to the ceiling, and then lower your hand down by your side. And we'll switch sides. Reach your left arm up, turn your hand, turn the elbow, turn the upper arm, and keep going back, right? And you keep turning back, and then lower your hand down by your side. And reverse that, go back, rotate, reach your arm up, and then lower your hand down. Right by your side. Lift your arm. Turn your hand, elbow, and the upper arm. You might even watch it as you go back, sensing how you're moving in space. And reach back. And continue to reach up. And lower your arm down by your side. Hopefully your shoulders feel nice doing that. And I'm going to turn to my side. I'm turning to my side here. And I invite you to lift your shoulder blades up to your ears and then just drop them down. And then lift them up to your ears and then just drop the shoulders down again. Lift the shoulders up, and this time keep them up. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back and then lower the shoulder blades down your back and then bring them forward. Then up, back, down, and forward, up, back, down your back, and then forward. And let's reverse that. I want you to bring your shoulder blades together. Then as they're together, lift them up towards your ears. Then forward on the rib cage as you lower your shoulders down. We'll continue to practice that, going up, forward, and down. I always think of these movements as like a little bit of a massage from the inside out. And go ahead and pause there. And now bring your hands across your torso, crossing your forearms, and then drop your chin to your chest. Then round your upper back, and then round your low back. And then lift your upper back, low back, and then your head. And then side bend to your left. And then rise back up. side bend to your right. And rise back up. Now turn a little bit to your left and then fold forward, a little bit of a rotation. Then rise back up. Then turn to your right a little bit and then fold forward just with the spine. Your hips are staying still. So we can just focus on your spine. Then we're going to add those movements together to create a circle with your spine so we can kind of move throughout them, hit all the movements of your spine. We're going to drop your chin to your chest, round your upper back, round the low back, and then rotate to your left, then side bend to your left, and then go back a little bit, feeling a little bit of like a back extension, side bend to your right, then rotate, and then go down the middle. We'll do that one more time. That same direction, rotate to your left, side bend, and then slide back, right, side bend to your right, fold to the right rather, and go to the center. Now let's reverse that. I want you to rotate first to your right, then side bend, lift up and back with the extension, side bend to the left, rotate to your left, and then move forward. Once more that direction, hopefully just feeling throughout your spine like you are gaining some space. And then as you rotate to the left, fold, and then fold down the middle. And then rise back up, feeling how your spine feels. Bend your elbows, and I'm going to come down here for a second. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands, palms up, and then make fists. Now I want you to pretend like you have something balancing on your forearm so that your forearms, rather than doing this, right? So if my watch is on this side of my forearm, so when I rotate my fist, I want to make sure that I can't see the face of my watch. If I can see the face of my watch, then I know that I'm moving at my elbow and not my wrist. So we'll try this out. Bring your fists towards one another, then down toward the floor, out to the side, and then up toward the ceiling. And you just do the best that you can. Notice if you have a watch on, if you can see the face of the watch, then you might make the circle a little smaller as you're gaining that control. Or reverse it. Bring your palms towards one another, or the knuckles towards one another, toward the ceiling, out to the side, and then down. In, up, out, and down. This is just one of my favorites that I do every morning. You might do it when you're at a red light in your car, or if you're traveling. This is a nice thing to do just to get some new energy moving in your body. And you can let that rest when shake your hands out. And then one more thing that we'll do together will actually take you into tabletop, which is the hands and knees posture. Actually, with a caveat. If you're not feeling well, if you have a stuffy nose, I'd ask you to stand up. And because of that, I'm going to stand up too, because I do have a little bit of a stuffy nose. I'm going to place my hand to the wall beside me, and my right hand to my hip. You can also do this standing in the middle of the room, but if you feel like if you want to have more balance so that you can move a little bit more purposefully, then stand next to a wall or something that you can put your hand on. Bring your right knee up towards your chest. Bring your right knee out to the side and flex your toes, and then move the foot behind you. Keep the knee up as high as you can, and slide your leg back. Think about creating a circle with your hip, and bring your knee forward, out to the side. Move the foot back. Keep the knee up as high as you can. Slide it back with that rotation. Bring it forward. We're going to reverse. Take the leg back. Think of it as if you had like a tennis ball behind your knee, if you could keep your leg bent. Then move your knee out to the side. think if you were going to kick a soccer ball, you would move the foot forward and then move your leg forward. We're going the same way one more time, going back with your hip, move the knee out to the side, kick that soccer ball, and then bring it forward. And then lower your foot. We're going to switch sides. Hand to the hip so you can notice if you're hiking your hip up or your pelvis up, you can keep your pelvis nice and steady. Just move at the hip. Bring your left leg up, then out. Keep the knee up as high as you can. Move the foot towards the wall behind you. And take that with you as you go back. And we're going to do that same direction, going forward, out, move the foot back, take your whole leg back. And let's reverse. Take your leg back behind you, extend the front of your hip, move your hip out to the side. Then that soccer ball feel right there. And bring it forward. Take it back, move your leg out to the side. Hacky sack or soccer. I've been going in between those two visuals. And then move your leg forward in front of you. Then lower your left foot and stand tall. And reach your arms up to the ceiling with an inhale. And then lower your hands down to your heart. And do that again. Reach your arms up with the breath in. And hands down to your heart. And one more time, fill up, reach up, and hands right on down to your heart. Honoring your transition from one thing to the other, from A to B, and getting some new energy. I hope that was so fun and helpful for you. And let me know if you have any questions at all.